Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. As Academic Registrar, it is both my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to Chelmsford Cathedral for this evening's Anglia-Ruskin graduation ceremony. We've gathered here today to celebrate the success of the class of 2019. Graduation ceremonies follow a tradition from the 15th century, and it is a tradition that has evolved since. Roughly translated, graduation means taking a step. And graduation symbolises the move of the former student, now called a graduand, into a new role in society as a graduate, where they will use the skills and talents developed during their studies to contribute to the future advancement of society. Each graduand will cross the stage and shake hands with the Vice-Chancellor to symbolise their transition to this new role. We will applaud them for their success so far, but also in anticipation of the contribution we expect them to make to society in the future. At the conclusion of our ceremony, the Vice-Chancellor will formally admit all new graduates to the community of scholars, and as new members of that community, as the academic procession leaves the stage, the new graduates will join the procession, and that will bring our ceremony to a close. So with all the introductions over, it's now time for us to begin our formal proceedings. I hereby declare the ceremony to be in session, and I call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Roderick Watkins, to address you all. Vice-Chancellor.
Distinguished guests, graduands, family and friends, colleagues, as Vice-Chancellor of Anglia-Ruskin University, it is my very great pleasure to join you this evening at your graduation ceremony. And firstly, to all of those graduating this evening, my congratulations on reaching this milestone and graduating from your chosen course. Today is a day of great celebration. It's an opportunity for each of you to take stock, to reflect, and celebrate your achievements to date, but also to look forward to the exciting careers that stretch out in front of you. And whatever career you enter, you are the future. You now have the opportunity and the responsibility to embrace and promote change, to implement new ideas and new ways of working. The passion, energy, and commitment that led you to undertake your ARU degree and gave you the strength and resilience to succeed in it can now be applied to building your career and realizing your aspirations. And whether your future lies in education, health, social care, business, law, science, technology, or the arts, with your passion and your expertise, you really can now make a difference, helping society address the challenges that we all face. And we will have succeeded in our task if we have helped you to develop the skills, confidence, and determination to influence and lead your professions, to promote change, and to achieve your ambitions. As well as serving our students, we at ARU are fully committed to serving our region and the communities in which we are based. Economic development, social inclusion, business support, tackling health inequalities, these are all fundamentally important elements of our mission, transforming lives through innovative, inclusive, and entrepreneurial education and research. And our reach extends well beyond the eastern region in which we are based. We are a genuinely global community of students and researchers. We attract students from over 170 countries, and they flourish with us because here they find a second home. And our researchers, too, have worldwide reach and impact. Our Vision and Eye Research Institute, for example, is leading life-changing research into the avoidance and management of diabetic retinopathy across South Asia. And colleagues in our Medical Technology Research Centre have recently won funding to develop accurate and affordable wearable technology to monitor the respiratory rates of newborn infants in refugee camps. So, in our research as in our education, we are having real, tangible impacts on people's lives, and that's something of which we are all proud. The last academic year has been very successful for ARU. We opened our new School of Medicine right here in Chelmsford. We opened law clinics in Cambridge and Chelmsford. We became the UK's second largest provider of degree apprenticeships. We're named one of the top 150 universities in the world for health education, and were chosen to host the 2020 British Science Festival here in Chelmsford next September. Our researchers have won grants from world-class funders, including the European Research Council, the Medical Research Council, the Leverhulme Trust, and the Alzheimer's Society, and awards including a Churchill Fellowship, an OBE, and a BAFTA nomination. And our students too have won awards, including the Victoria and Albert Illustration Award, the Royal Television Society Award, and the Chartered Management Institute's Apprentice of the Year. But above all, we define our success as a university by the positive impact we have on the lives of our students and the communities we serve. And for us to succeed, we will need your support as our newest alumni, because the support we receive from our alumni and our friends really matters, adding value to the education that we can provide and supporting our researchers to push boundaries. So please help us build links with your networks and your professions and spread the good word about your university. Before I close, I would like to pay special tribute to your families and friends who have provided you with their constant support throughout your education. You and we owe them our sincere gratitude, so thank you very much. I would also like to acknowledge and thank my colleagues, the staff right across ARU, for their tireless commitment and professionalism and their profound contribution to all aspects of your courses. But above all, once again, my warm congratulations to you all. I do hope you enjoy this evening. I wish you well wherever your ARU degree takes you, and please do stay in touch. ARU is your university for life, and our success and your success are inextricably linked. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, thank you. So now we come to our main business for today's ceremony, the presentation of those receiving awards. And I call upon the Senior Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Dean of Faculty, Professor Ruth Taylor, to come to the podium to present to the Vice-Chancellor graduates from the Faculty of Health, Education, Medicine and Social Care. Professor Taylor.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you graduates from the Faculty of Health, Education, Medicine and Social Care. For the award of Bachelor of Science Nursing Adult, Maria Giza Newman-Porsche. Jade Rivers. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Nursing Adult, Toyosi Ayoka Bassa. Fadeke Olukemi Adebambo. Taiwo Oluwarimi Adekoke. Margaret Adoronke Ademuwagan. Rita Dillon Anyalawechi. Meg Ball. Henrietta Ogby. Alicia Ahmad. Evelyn Ifioma Akinola. Akosua Akin Samuels. Salewa Adesutu Akinwumiju. Bolu Alagbi. Bryony Allen. Aisha Almasi. Mavis Asari. Rebecca Louise Atkinson. Olabumni Ati. Faluke Ayagbi. Anna Bailey. Emmanuel Bayode. Courtney Lee Blythe. Jacqueline Buckley. Jodie Marie Byron. Sally Candler. Gemma Carter. Marta Oliva Castro Quintero. Huldah Collingwood Williams. Sheila Rachel Daniel. Both of them. Just read Sheila's name. Yes. Oh, sorry. Treasure, I'm sorry, Treasure. Treasure Doinsolo Omateo Deodu. Sorry. Latoya Davis. Rashmi Dev. Rakwi Dege. Rejoice Egyen Buadu. Caroline Fail. Temiteo Eniola Fatoye. Catherine Maria Ford. Gemma Claire Fawkes. Lavinia Goodman. Agnes Grabowska. Tanya Hashimi. Kirsty Jade Sarah Coulson-Hutton. Rebecca Hutton. Uchechi Santa Maria Ibiawochu. Ajuma Idoko. Anu Oluwapu Ilesimi. Gillian Jacob. Fatima Jar. Grace Jason. Farshid Jalil Mobaraz Azar. Alice Kamara. Sola Lasabikan. Rachel Eloise Lazel. Bila Limbu. Sarah Limbu. Vice-Chancellor, that partially completes the list of graduands for me to present to you today.
Professor Taylor, thank you. We have many distinguished academic staff at ARU, and I should now like to ask one of them, Louise Jenkins, to come to the podium to offer a few words of reflection. Louise.
Thank you. Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen and graduands, it is my very great pleasure to stand here before you today to celebrate the achievements of our graduating students. The robes that they are wearing symbolise something that takes us back to the clerical origins of universities almost 1,000 years ago, and the robes mean that they will always be a member of this university, joining a group of people who have studied with us over the last 150 years. In the past, university was not an option for most people. 200 years ago, there were only 2 universities in England and few could attend. For women, the situation was far worse. Women could not take degrees until the 20th century. And these people miss the experiences that we have had, part of being a unique learning community, having access to an outstanding education, and most importantly, being challenged. One of the most difficult things about being at university is having your mind changed by debate and argument. People generally love their own opinions and hate to be shaken from them. Changing your mind requires courage and humility. It's all very well thinking that you are bold or right, but if you are never challenged, how do you know the things that you believe about yourself are true? All of you have taken that difficult path. You will have engaged in arguments and debates that have changed, sharpened, and enlarged your minds. You have been faced with assignments that possibly made you wish you had chosen a less difficult path. You will have worked in placements that challenged your understanding of health, lifestyle, and illness. You have met people, patients, families, and staff that you will never forget. However difficult these experiences have been, you have made it through, and you will be richer and more capable for overcoming these challenges. You have completed a course that has prepared you for what some might call the real world, a world within which there are many exciting and varied opportunities for career development. I hope that we have also prepared you to be the leaders of the future, demonstrating the energy, passion, and vision to make changes for the better through your care, compassion, competence, communication, courage, and commitment. By graduating here today, you have not only demonstrated that you have the required academic skills to be conferred your Anglia Ruskin or Academic Award, you also leave here to join a profession that is held in high esteem by the whole of society, a profession that continues to adapt to changes, and a profession that will continue to support you throughout your career. In years to come, when you assess how you got to where you are, then this day will be one of the important markers of your journey through life. It is a day of recognition that your efforts paid off. You did not sit back and take the easy option. you kept going and earned the right to these robes and your new title, and no one can ever take that away from you. Now you have to take your next steps. When I started my own journey as a student nurse, aged 18 and more years ago than I care to remember, I could not have envisaged where my education would take me or the opportunities that it would give me. It gave me the courage to challenge and question and make changes. It's also given me a few grey hairs along the way. I have been privileged to meet the most amazing people, often at their most vulnerable, but showing greater bravery, resilience and humour than they thought possible. I have been supported and inspired by tutors, mentors, colleagues and students, and I hope that in some small way it has been returned. You have reached the first milestone in your amazing journey. This evening, as you sit in your finery, know that we are very proud of you. You are amazing, intelligent, passionate, work-ready individuals. You have been and will continue to be part of our community of scholars, and now it's your turn to take the next steps on your journey. Use your knowledge and passion to change the lives of the people you meet. Congratulations to you all.
Louise, thank you. We now continue with our main business for the ceremony, the presentation of those receiving awards. And once again, I call upon Senior Pro-Vice Chancellor and Dean of Faculty, Professor Ruth Taylor, to return to the podium to continue to present to the Vice-Chancellor graduates from the Faculty of Health, Education, Medicine and Social Care. Professor Taylor.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to continue to present the graduates from the Faculty of Health, Education, Medicine and Social Care. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Nursing Adult, Lynette Mabaleka. Kade Mathura. Anna T. Mendy. Linda Asantuwa Mensah. Sheila Adwoa Mensah. Also receiving the Silver Bursary Award, Barbara Moncomble. Helen Naigathwu Mwangi. Matilda Abena Nalibe. Lynette Enloveyu. Chijioke Nebu. Juliana Nkanza. Amy Nobrega. Ellen Marbana Ntioma. Ben Rufus Onyekachi Wachuku. Ife Enwora. Samuel Ofori. Flora Eula Ogionko. Sarah Okoye. Maggie Oladapuba. Oluwaseyi Olajade. Olushola Anika Olushola. Sarah Uja Anoja. Evelyn Pirry. Zoe Powell. Kira Price Dixon. Rebecca Ridgewell. Clara Robinson. Gemma Russell Beer. Wasim Sadiq. James Scarce. Olivia Sevor. Bina Sevi. Bethany Shirley. Toyosi Shoyomi. Srijana Shretha. Ebikeri Sitole. Anjali Surendran. Gladys Ngawa Tama. Aliyah Lois Thombiano. Janet Thompson Oshadia. Charlotte Emily Thornton. Eunice Uduoeji. Sophia Valente. Barbara Narissa Williams. Kelly Louise Wotton Abbott. Anna Woznitska. Jessica Wright. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Acute Care, Thabo Francis Licando. For the award of Master of Science Advanced Nursing Practice, Gigi George. For the award of Master of Science International Nursing, Dorcas Akinbade. Vice-Chancellor, that completes the list of graduates for me to present to you today.
Professor Taylor, thank you, and congratulations to all our graduates. Now, there will be a number of graduates who you studied with but were unable to attend our ceremony today for one reason or another. However, I'd like you to join me in acknowledging their success as well, in the normal way. We are now nearing the end of our ceremony, but first I should like to ask one of our wonderful new graduates, Rebecca Ridgewell, to come to the podium to present a vote of thanks on behalf of all of those receiving awards today. Rebecca.
Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates. It is my pleasure to offer the vote of thanks today from myself and all of the students graduating here at this ceremony. A once great nurse before our time believed that nursing is an art, and if it is to be made an art, it requires an exclusive devotion. We thank Florence Nightingale for setting a path that for many has led to great things. This celebration is the perfect way to end this journey. However, as we all know, this is not the end. Like those before us, I anticipate that we will take our careers and turn them into great things, all the while being reminded of our values and devoting ourselves to this lifelong profession. We've all had our individual battles, and most have had their points to prove, but here we are today, qualified and ready to take on the world. It's not been an easy journey, but the privilege to become part of the NHS and to be able to care for those in times of need is more than the reward that we could hope for. 3 years of training is now behind us, but I'm sure we'll not forget each other, and I, for one, will be forever grateful for the friendships and bonds that I've made here at Anglia Ruskin. I must say on behalf of my fellow graduates what an honour it has been to have been taught and guided by some of the most intelligent, caring and compassionate people. I must thank all of our senior staff and lecturers, clinical skills tutors and all of the staff behind the scenes at Anglia Ruskin, for without them we would have been lost. We cannot forget the support that we've also received from the NHS and its wonderful staff who've been kind and patient with us throughout our training. And most of all, I want to wish thanks on you, our friends and family, for without you, we would not have been able to achieve our goals. There's much to say for an arm of support, and without you, we would not be sitting here today. Thank you, fellow graduates, and I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavours. And thank you, Vice-Chancellor and honoured guests, for listening and celebrating with us today.
Rebecca, thank you and well done. I now call for one final time on the Vice-Chancellor to address the new graduates. Vice-Chancellor.
So now, please, will all those who have been presented to me here on this stage this evening, will you please stand? As Vice-Chancellor of Anglia Ruskin University, I hereby admit you to the degrees, diplomas and awards for which you have been presented to me today. As a member now of the community of scholars, take all that you have learned into society and uphold the values of freedom of thought and scholarship. Our warmest congratulations to you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of our ceremony. Can I now ask everybody to stand for the academic procession?